Moika? Oh, everyone's here!
So sleepy.
Didn't sleep well?
Yeah, I blame Kachina. Being all mysterious about some gathering to discuss something important. I was so curious I couldn't stop tossing and turning the whole night. Also, how come it's so quiet today? You didn't lock a How up, did you?
When I tried to wake him up this morning, his response was, "Leave me be, minion. Darest thou disturb the almighty Dragon Lord in our slumber?" I figured it'd be for the best that he's not here anyway, so I didn't bother calling him again.
Good thing you didn't tell him about our gathering. We could do without his gate crashing for sure. Not late, am I?
Nope, you're right on time. So, Aoife, now that everyone's here, shall we begin?
Actually, today we have a big favor we'd like to ask of all of you.
What's up? Why so serious all of a sudden?
It's a long story. One that begins with a mysterious friend of Milray's.
Bloodshed between the tribes. That seems almost unthinkable today. But it was an everyday occurrence in that era. Even working together on something was impossible. That's just too awful.
There have always been disputes, but once they escalated into fully fledged clashes between tribes, even a peacemaker would have been powerless to mediate.
And that little Kukusor Antu believed that the sacred flame crystals harbored some kind of evil power that lay at the root of these intertribal conflicts, and that led to all the later misunderstandings. At this point, it would be nigh impossible to explain the truth to him. Granny's right. It would only make him suffer all over again.
That said, Antu will naturally sense that something's off once you've collected enough sacred flame crystals and cure Milray, won't he? He'll see that no one has been corrupted and that all is as it should be. At that point, he would realize the truth of what happened in the past, even as young as he is.
But what if it happens again, Moika?
Exactly. That's why we came up with a plan. When the second half of the tournament wraps up, we'll have enough sacred flame crystals. That's when I want everyone to act like the crystals have messed with us and start arguing.
Wait! You want us to pull on an act?
Ooh, acting! That sounds fun! Then what?
You can count on me, I am a good actor.
Then, we'll bring Antu over and cast a spell of unity to cleanse all the bad vibes within the sacred flame crystals and bring everyone back to their senses.
Spell of unity?
Of course, neither the evil power or the magic are real, but we've got to make the little dude think he's done something awesome.
Yeah, I get where you're going with this. The best way to make up for regrets is to do what you failed to do before. We'll recreate that scene from his past, only this time, he'll get the chance to rewrite the future. So, how exactly are we going to do this? Is there anything we can look to?
Once, when I was reading a foreign book, I came across something called an interactive play designed specifically for kids.
Interactive play, yeah, people do that in some of the other nations. Plays in Sumeru, Fontaine, and the Opera House and all that.
The story usually features a showdown between a hero and a villain, with twists and turns throughout. Just as things reach a climax, the hero will pretend to be losing and ask for the children's help.
Ah, yeah.
Then the children all raise their hands, lending their power to the hero and helping them defeat the villain. For the adults watching, it's just a performance, but the children will walk away feeling happy for days to come. At that age, happiness doesn't come from material rewards, but from a heart that believes.
Oh, true. I can totally relate.
Ditto.
When I helped out at my parents' shop as a kid, they would always intentionally leave me some simple tasks, like dusting down the shelves or making sure the merchandise was arranged neatly. Then they'd shower me with praise when I was finished, saying stuff like, "Good job, Mualani, you're a genius." And the funny thing is, it always made me super happy.
Even now?
Spot on. That's exactly it. We want to make Antu feel the same way a kid who just helped a hero would. Lessen his regret and pain before he moves on. Besides, Milray already heard the rumors about the sacred flame crystals from him. If we don't dispel the curse right in front of him, he might refuse to take the medicine. But we can't pull off a show like that with just us. That's why I'm asking for your help.
We'll probably need about 5 more people. I mean, there are 5 more spots up for grabs. First come, first served.
You have my board. I'm probably the best at arguing here, don't you think?
I don't know.
We get some pretty rude customers in our shop, and I've had to develop quite a few communication skills to deal with them.
Really?
You have my... cabbages? I can help prepare some props and special effects, like smoke to mimic the evil power, and bright lights for the spell of unity.
And my Flame Strider.
Oh, you're joining too, Archon?
It really resonated with me when Citlali mentioned a clash between heroes and villains.
Obviously, the heroes are me and Moika, right?
And unlike the heroes in those plays, I've borrowed strength from all of you in the real world. And we've overcome powerful foes together as a result. I think I'll do justice to the role.
Hey, don't forget about me, Moika. We're both the heroes of Natwan. And in fact, everyone is.
Well, if Moika's on board, then you have my hammer. I'm really interested in the part where we pretend to argue.
Boy.
Let's see. We've got our actors and the stage is set. Now we need a director, a dude to run the show.
Why are you all looking at me?
Come on, Kanich!
Consider it our vote of confidence, Kanich.
Please, buddy!
Fine. Then you have my grappling hook. I happen to have some time.
Yes! Still want your original VO back, but Kanich, you're still my #1 guy in Natwan.
So, that's everyone then. In that case, Varessa and I will take care of the cleanup.
Sorry, guys. I'd love to sign up, but I already promised to help transport the wounded.
As for me, if I see you all arguing, I wouldn't be able to resist stepping in.
And I'm just really bad at acting. I'd be so stiff, the game would be up before we even got started.
You bad at acting, Yan-san? Really?
I'll stay and help the Saurians search for Ocean Zephyrs. Once they've brought enough back, I'll join you as soon as I can. As our Archon herself often says, we all have our own part to play, right?
Yes!
That's right. All right. Once the second half of the exhibition match is over, we'll split into 2 teams and play our respective parts.
Great! Let's make the second half an even more exciting fight. That way, we'll be able to collect more sacred flame crystals to help cure Milray. I've even come up with a secret strategy that's sure to catch you all off guard.
After centuries, we're holding the Bloomflower trials once more. I hope that this time we can bring them to a close free from regret. Are you all confident that we can do this?
Yeah!
Yeah! Let's go!
Then let's get this show on the road.
Wait, we didn't discuss my role in all this. The Spell of Unity. The final quest in this event. Let's go!
Alright, looks like everyone's here. Time for a strategy meeting.
So I'm with Yan-san, Shaska, and Auroron. Alright,
Ugh,
knew it.
why do they keep picking battlefields covered in mountains that need climbing?
Paimon, you can fly!
If you're worried about getting tired, I can just fly you straight to the top.
Yeah, thanks, Shaska.
Launching a surprise attack on their base would also be a good tactic.
I'll use smoke to sow confusion amongst their ranks. Then you guys can just charge in and beat the living daylights out of them.
It'll be over as soon as it began.
These two are in even more of a rush than Paimon is.
Join the club.
Let's all just calm down for a moment. We don't even know what their formation will be like. Besides, if we don't deal with nearby opponents first, our main base could be at risk.
Slow and steady wins the race, right?
But the area nearby is full of rocks. Looks like they're trying to block our path.
Don't worry, Yan-san can smash through them.
That's nothing. Let's just charge straight through.
Let Yan-san take the charge. Then we'll follow up and attack.
Come on, time for a warm-up.
Normally I put an archer with the right directional button, but once again the game screwed up with that with the trial characters. Yansan, take the lead!
Ooh, you actually managed to smash all the rocks! Ooh, that loosened me up.
Too bad I have to hold down R1 to let Yansan smash through the rocks.
Charge!
But with Varessa and a Tatanka sword, that's no problem with them at all. Oh man, I'm gonna have to fight Kachina, my buddy, my disciple.
I'll stop you in your tracks.
I'm sorry, Kachina.
Don't mind if I do. Your courage.
Wait, how come I have fire? I swapped to water for this. Fire doesn't match up with Waron's thing. He's with water reactions and nothing more.
Coach will take it from here. Faster, stronger. Yeah. Let's go.
Out of the way, you're getting fluffed.
Left off. Don't worry, everyone. We can do it.
Burn it up! Ah, great, it's a trial version of me.
For now.
Yeah, it's a trial version of me. It's showing me with the fire, prototype Rancor. Oh, I used the Obsidian Codex. But no, it was supposed to be the other sets. Alright, this will go to the Collective of Plenty.
Excellent. We've secured the Children of Echo's base. Time to head up the mountain.
All tuckered out. Let me give you a hand.
Hey, Seat Lolly!
Granny to the rescue! Now that's what Paimon calls some serious backup.
Paimon, don't call her Granny. I mean, look at Seat Lolly. She's as young as the Dickens.
Granny's not here to check if I've been slacking, is she?
Auroron, no, don't be like that. Alright, off to the people of the Springs tribe.
Coach will take it from here. Charge! Controlled breathing.
Let's let my boy Auroron take things from here. Woo!
Coming!
Quite a long way. Chaska?
Find a way to hold them off. Show me your move.
Let's blaze some.
Get to work.
Lolly, he's Papa. Get him.
Time to say hello. Farewell.
Let's fly. Spread. Blade.
So much for Muawani's surprise attack, and we're taking this for the Masters of the Nightwind. Yes! Knew it!
Nice, another one in the bag.
Next up is the Flower Feather Clan taking on the Scions of the Canopy.
Something's wrong. There are far fewer people in their base than expected.
In other words, Muawani's doing her thing.
And Mualani hasn't put in an appearance yet either.
Here it comes! Oh! Wait.
Not good. The people of the Springs took back the base we just captured. And even worse, they're sending troops to attack our main base.
That girl has some moves. I'll give her that.
Mualani!
Looks like we'll have to split our forces to hold off their counterattack.
Don't worry. I'll handle Mualani. She still owes me for wrecking my front door. You just focus on moving forward.
Okay, Seat Lolly.
You're a lifesaver, Granny Seat Lolly. We can rest easy knowing you're here covering the rear.
Seriously, people, quit calling her Granny. She's still young and prime.
Thanks, Granny. We've got this.
Except for Auroron. Alright, people, let's move! Man, I love seeing all these floating pillows. It is so cute.
Coach will take it from here. Quick as a flash. How is this not over
You'll put up
yet?
a good fight.
How many people do they have in reserve?
Splitting their forces into smaller squads to slow our advance and undermine our morale. Very clever.
Luckily, with your cannon, Shaska, we can beat them no problem. We're gonna have to fly our way across.
Looks like the Scions of the Canopy's base is on the other side of that cliff.
Ooh, does that mean it's finally time for the big showdown?
That cliff top's very high up. Whatever you do while you're flying over, don't look down.
Don't worry, Auroron. We know. Here's hoping the phlogiston I have is enough. Auroron, you're up. 3, 2, 1. Shaska!
Breeze.
Phew! Got you from behind, Kinich.
I knew that wouldn't stop you. Let's have our weapons do the talking.
You got it.
Alright, you let's finish this
Here
fast.
comes another.
Go! You're free now! Not too far now.
Full speed ahead.
Fire in the hole!
Okay, knocking them off the platform. Out of the question because of that barrier. Let's burn!
This isn't over yet.
You're right about that, Kinich. We're just getting started. Burn!
Coach will take it from here. Step aside.
The fight is done. Sound the retreat.
Victory is for the Flower Feather Clan!
The fruits of victory taste almost as sweet as ones I've grown myself. At least I won't be in for one of Granny's scoldings.
And like I said before to you, Auroron, I'll make sure St. Lolly doesn't scold you again.
Wow, that explains why you were so fired up today.
Auroron! Since when has your granny ever gone around scolding people like some sort of scary monster, huh? Huh?
St. Lolly, do not scold my bro! Yeah, Auroron, maybe you should take back what you said, and St. Lolly, do not scold our grandson.
Anyway, good workout, huh?
Nah.
You can say that again. It's not every day you get to enjoy the thrill of battle.
Yeah.
You youngsters sure love a good brawl, huh?
Some people do, some people don't, but hey, you gotta fight. You gotta fight when you gotta fight.
Once this is all over, I think I'll need a few days at home to lie down and recover.
With some novels, some Inazuma, I'll be sure to give you some more.
Thanks, Granny. Without your support, who knows what might have happened.
I'll have you know that Mualani didn't pull any punches during our little skirmish just now. Next time she shows up at my place asking for a favor, I'm giving her a proper talking to.
Shows that everyone really was giving it their all.
No kidding.
Anyway, after all that, surely we've collected enough sacred flame crystals now.
We have indeed. Let's gather them up and head back. Next up, time for our little play.
Uh-huh.
Aoife, this should be enough, right?
5 crystals? And yet there are 6 tribes.
Yeah, plenty. Maybe more than we can even use.
Oh, that's great news. Just goes to show how fired up everyone was. Let's set the remainder aside in case of emergency. Next up, the main event. When do we start?
Just a sec. Before we roll the cameras, let's break it all down one more time. Shortly, you'll all take the sacred flame crystals and place them in front of Milray and Nyan. Then, once Kanich gives the signal, Auroron will do his thing, and the crystals will start giving off a black mist. That'll be the cue to start fighting. Once things get real heated, we'll bring Antu in and have him cast the Spell of Unity. Afterwards, Auroron will clear his black mist, and then we all go back to chilling with each other. Any questions?
Relax. I've played it all through in my head many times now.
But again, where is my part in this? Please! I want to help. I mean, I helped figure out what's going on because I can indwell Saurians.
Great, then let's do this.
Later this evening...
Finally, we've got all the sacred flame crystals we need. Don't worry, little guy. You'll be better in no time.
It's just like Aoife said. He looks very reluctant to go through with this.
As long as he sees us dispel the curse with his own eyes, we'll be all right. Let's proceed.
Oh boy. Here goes nothing.
Hey, Mualani. That's weird. I feel a bit dizzy.
Special effects team, get in position.
On the case.
Here we go.
Time to get squabbling. As agreed, we'll start with Mualani.
You've got this, Mualani. Leave it to me. Now, listen up, Kachina. I'm gonna give you a piece of my mind. You hear me? I'd never have thought you'd do something so terrible, Kachina. Why, I'm positively furious.
Okay, that sounded a little embarrassing.
What did I do again? That is a good question. Let me think about that.
I thought you
SMH.
said you were a natural at this.
I am, but I'm struggling to come up with a reason to argue. How am I supposed to tap into old talents when I'm drawing blanks here?
If this goes on much longer, even the little Saurians will realize something's off.
Yeah.
Don't get caught up on the reasons for an argument. Just start by setting the atmosphere for one.
Don't panic. I'm thinking. Oh, I know. How about this? Kachina! You stand accused of the heinous crime of eating my very last Saurus cracker! Huh? When we went out for a picnic last night, you ate the last Saurus cracker! How could you have done such an abominable thing? I was saving that for the end!
Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, so? You ate way more than I did!
No. You just don't get it! The ones we ate in the middle don't matter. The last one's always the tastiest!
Good. He's starting to buy it. Time to turn up the heat.
Mualani! Isn't it about time you paid up for wrecking my door?
Oh, seriously? You're bringing this up now? You promised to let it go the last time we had dinner together!
And when might that have been?
The last time we had dinner, like I said! We were over at the People of the Springs, and you'd had just a teensy bit too much to drink. You took my hand and said it was all water under the bridge. Wait, hold on. Have you genuinely forgotten? Oh, this isn't part of your act, is it? And to think I tried so hard.
Is this what sacred flame crystals can do? It's like you've all become completely different people. Surely our only hope now is for me to...
Can it, Mawika? Do you even have any idea how long I've had to put up with your nonsense?
Oh boy!
Without so much as a heads up, you just dumped some pile of design schematics in my workshop that you'd gotten from who knows where, and then tell me to build you that flame rider or whatever you call it. Then you drive it into the wilderness every single day, and then whenever it breaks down, you send it straight back to me for repair, even when I'm on vacation. Oh, and not to mention your special sunglasses and that precious sword of yours that's impervious to even the hottest of flames. Do you need me to make a list?
Is it just me? Or is Shilonen's acting pretty convincing?
She might be the only one who's not actually acting, Kachina.
So sleepy. Why didn't you wake me up this morning, Kanich?
And from now on, I am not taking any more work during holidays, and you're banned from showing up at my vacation spots.
Wait a minute. I remember now. You were the one who kept encouraging me to drink more that evening. Trying to get me drunk so you could write off some old debts, huh? Smooth moves, Mualani. Figured out some tricks to use on old Granny, have you?
Well, would you look at that? Oh, these little pipsqueaks suddenly at each other's throats! Oh, what a golden opportunity this could be! Listen up, everyone! Arguing won't solve any problems, so let's settle this with a good old-fashioned fight to the death! I, the almighty Dragon Lord, Kahula How, hereby appoint myself your referee! Kanich! Let's start with Kanich! Who's got it in for Kanich? Huh? Whoa, what's wrong? Why are you all looking at me?
Oh, perfect timing.
You. Well, you're the worst. You wasted an entire bucket of ice by taking a bath in it.
And you ate all those crackers I baked. I spent the whole night preparing them.
Always yelling at the top of your lungs. You're a permanent earache in a pint-sized package.
No list would suffice to record the horrible things you've done.
Whoa! Time out! Why is this all suddenly aimed at me?
Oh, how could this be? The argument's spiraling out of control. I can no longer cleanse the evil power within the sacred flame crystals myself. If this goes on much longer, continues for much longer. Oh, how does it go again? Let me see. Oh, yeah. If this goes on much longer, Natlan will be in grave danger. We're so close. If only a brave hero would step forward. Good thing I wrote that all down in advance. Hopefully I sold it.
That's us. You ready, Antu? Antu?
Onto!
There's no need to save him. Think of what we could accomplish with all those sacred flame crystals.
Fine by me. Let's settle our old scores today. Once and for all. What right do you children of Echoes think you have to point fingers at us? How many times have you wronged us over the years?
Bunch of liars and cowards, banding together like the vermin you are. It's sickening.
Huh! Never have the heavens smiled down upon those who live by the rules. If something's worth having, you've got to take it by force.
I should never have believed you.
Onto!
You're up, bro.
Do your thing.
This ends now. We're here to save the day.
Everyone, stop!
Evil power that corrupts the human heart? There's no place for you in Natlan anymore. We will stand united and face the years ahead together. Fly, my dude, fly! Cast a spell of unity, just like I taught you.
Now, Auroran. Got it.
Is it working?
The path of fate lies bleak. Walls rise in human hearts. Yet those walls we shall break, and we will march on. From this day forth, may worldly strife be no more.
What in the... Look! The evil power is fading!
The magic's working.
Grain fruit chips taste so much better with sweet cheese. That's not even up for debate.
I think you'll find that salted cheese is the classic. The first and best choice in Natlan for centuries.
Psh, cheese. That stuff's for kids. I'd never go near it.
Well, I guess you're not completely wrong. They have a unique flavor with salted cheese, too. The perfect storytime snack.
Salted cheese? Who makes that? It worked, buddy. What?
Also great with a glass of wine. Though sweet cheese with a splash of liqueur works well too. Let's have another get-together sometime. Don't worry, I won't bring up the door incident again.
You're amazing, Granny. Next time I'll come with Kachina, and we'll bring some home-baked Saurus crackers and grain fruit chips along.
And some glazed meat stew and volcano cake too.
Sure. In that case, I'll go find Varessa and we'll make you some nice, juice or something. When will you all grow up? Why does it feel like I'm always the only one drinking?
Hey, you're not the only one who drinks. Mawika and Shalona are old enough to drink too. Plus Auroran and Shaska. Aoife too.
You should stay off the bottle too, Granny. Isn't there some kind of sweet and sour soup that's all the rage with the Masters of the Nightwind right now? What's it called again? Mystique soup? Much better than alcohol, if you ask me.
Yeah, the Mystique soup. I got that recipe after reaching reputation level 4 with the Masters of the Nightwind tribe.
Wait a minute, what exactly is going on here? Your attitudes towards each other are changing way too fast!
Huh. Wow, that's weird. What was I just saying? I can't remember for the life of me. Can you, Mawika?
Something about wishing I'd drop by your workshop more often and how grateful you are that I keep pushing you to achieve the impossible.
Ah, boy.
Life is like climbing a mountain. All the best views are at the top. You just give people that kind of vibe.
Wait, are you serious?
Just kidding. I'll try my best not to dump any more strange commissions on you.
How into that have you two? Snap out of it, people! It's like you're all under some kind of spell! Quick, Kanich, think of something!
How? I owe you an apology too. I've been too harsh on you.
Look at how! Oh, man!
It seems the evil power is completely gone. Were you the one who helped us?
Yes, our little Soyan friend here helped.
Awesome job, bro!
Yeah.
Great job, Antu. Now that the sacred flame crystals have been cleansed, we can use them to cure your friend. Don't leave him hanging. Go tell him the good news.
Should I indwell a Soyan and communicate with them again?
Thank you so much. All of you. This turned out even better than I imagined.
More or less.
See, told you it would all work out. Didn't I mention I'm an old hand at this whole argument game?
You were rusty at first, Moani, but you got the hang of it.
You were this close to spilling the beans.
Yeah, can't argue with Kniech.
Here. Even the kids of our tribe would have done a better job. Tell you what, we're lucky they don't speak our language.
I couldn't help it. Besides, how was I supposed to, criticize Kachina to her face like that?
Lualani. Actually, it was the same for me. Even though I knew it was all just an act, I didn't want to argue with you.
Yeah, we all didn't want to argue with each other, but we had to for the greater good.
Huh? So you were all just playing pretend? Ugh, boring. I'm going back to bed.
Yeah, see you later, hater.
Don't let the door hit you on the way out.
Now, all that's left are the ocean zephyrs, right? I heard on the way over that we'd already found some, so it shouldn't take long.
Everyone, over here!
Hey, guys!
Ian-san! And, whoa, that's a lot of saurians.
You left out Chanska and Varessa.
We've gathered enough ocean zephyrs. I asked them to give them to me, but they wanted to bring them over themselves. So we came together. Here, I think this should be enough.
Just hang on a moment, everyone. I'll go mix the ingredients. Hey, Kakuku, dude, less chat, more help.
Sure thing, bro. I've got you, bro.
Here we go.
Whew. This is it. The moment we've all been waiting for.
Hope this works.
Oh, sacred flame crystal, forged by the will of many. Please, work your wonders and drive this sickness away.
With the power of phlogiston. We know how you feel, little guy. He'll be missed. But he's back with his real friend now.
Cheer up, bro. It's always tough to lose a friend. But in this case, our parting is their reunion.
No kidding.
Antu's already wandered the world for way too long. But now that you're all fixed up, he could be at peace. His final wish was to be reunited with his bro, and he's done that. We should be happy for him, just like he celebrated your recovery.
Yeah.
Thanks a ton, everyone. With your help, I've been able to do what my ancestor could not.
You're welcome, Aoife. We were happy to help.
Not only did we save this little Saurian from his torment, we also made a historic contribution to the study of phlogiston-related diseases.
Mm-hmm.
As a physician, I'm honestly feeling touched and overwhelmed.
Well said. Then without further ado, I hereby announce that the Bloomflower trials have come to a successful close. From my perspective, though, this competition had another meaning. Throughout the event, I didn't witness any arguments, scheming, or plotting for personal gain. All 6 tribes united to accomplish something truly remarkable.
Saving a Saurian's life.
Even without the threat of the Abyss, we're still as close as family. We've surpassed those who came before us, and in the future, our people will surely grow more united still.
Mm-hmm.
So, in keeping with our traditions, it's time for a celebration. Let's make this a lively one, people.
Couldn't agree with you more, Moika. Celebration.
As it happens, I picked a whole batch of fresh vegetables just yesterday. I'll go get them now.
It's always vegetables in your brain, huh, Auroron?
Leave the meat to me.
Alright, Kanich.
And don't you dare skimp on it, Kanich.
I'll go gather the others. Many hands make light work. And besides, the best meals are always ones prepared together.
Ain't that the truth?
See you tonight, everyone.
See you then.
See you tonight! Paimon's ready for a feast and a half.
Yeah, but you're not as ready as Varessa. Alright, let's go.
Kachina!
Hey, partner.
Fancy a slice of volcano cake? I baked it myself.
Sure.
Ooh! In that case, Paimon'd be glad to oblige. Mmm, so good. Paimon's tempted to eat the whole cake.
Yeah, boy.
Go ahead. I made this specially for you guys.
Aw, thanks.
Sweet cakes help people forget their worries. And I hope everyone could be happy every day.
That's the plan, isn't it? You seem to have bounced back, though, Kachina. I see the cloud hanging over your head during the competition has now disappeared.
Yep, I'm feeling much better. I definitely wasn't sure about where my future lay for a while there. But reading through those old scrolls, I realized that the 6 tribes haven't always been so united. They used to argue a lot, and even got into big fights. I've never experienced anything like that. I can barely imagine such a harsh way of life. I love Natland the way it is today. And I love spending time with my friends. As Uncle Pakal once told me, the harder something is to come by, the more we should treasure it. So I've decided to always do my best to help and make sure my friends are happy. Most importantly, I want us all to stay united forever and ever.
Now that can be arranged.
I haven't figured out exactly how I'm gonna do that, but I can start with what I'm good at, like baking delicious crackers and cakes to share with everyone.
Kachina, you're a good kid.
You know what? Paimon just had an idea. You could open a cake shop. That way Paimon will be able to enjoy your cakes even more often than she already does.
You really think so? I'll have to get Moalani to teach me how to run a shop then. Making delicious desserts every day and making everyone smile.
That does sound like a wonderful life. Thanks, guys. I think I might have found a new goal to work towards.
Good luck. I'll be rooting for you all the way.
By the way, Paimon hasn't seen Aoife or that Cuckoo-thesaurus yet. Any idea where they went? Before the party, I heard he was planning on heading up that hill to pay respects to his ancestor. They're not back yet? If he doesn't get back soon, all the best food's gonna be gone.
Yeah, from you and whoever else.
Guess we've got no choice but to take the cake with us and go check on them.
Alright, but let's see the others first before we go.
I'm curious. How did you create that black mist?
It was just an illusion. If Granny had been the one doing it, she could have come up with something much more impressive.
All right. You can stop with the flattery. Just an illusion? You're already good enough to fool me.
Oh, is that incident still in your mind? I didn't exactly have a choice back then.
Relax. I'm not here to dig up the past. I'm just saying you've got a real knack for illusions. And that's something to be proud of.
Yeah, kiddo!
Thanks, Granny.
The more meat you eat, the faster you'll recover.
I doubt that's true.
A toast to the successful conclusion of the Bloomflower trials. Cheers!
Cheers. Finally. A few days off.
Planning a vacation, are we?
Judging from my experience with the pilgrimage, things are pretty quiet for a few days after competitions. There usually isn't much trouble.
Yeah, competitions do take a lot out of everyone. We all need a good rest.
Cheers to that. And a long overdue break.
Moika?
I've kept the extra sacred flame crystals for future use. Next time you need some, just come to me.
Are you sure? Can I even use those crystals?
Also, this is my first time acting in a play like this. I find I really enjoyed it. What did you think of my acting skills?
You're a natural thespian, Moika.
Oh, really? Well then, next time something like this comes up, don't forget to keep me in the loop.
Will do. Alright, we should go and look for Aoife. But first, gotta save the best for last. My number one boy in that one.
I owe you an apology, too. I've been too harsh on you. Wish I could have frozen that moment in time so you could just listen to yourself.
A few more drinks, and who knows? You might hear it again. In your dreams.
Okay, I better go find Aoife. Aoife!
Yo, Ancestor Man. Guess you're reunited with Antu already? I have a Kukasaur companion too, so I totally get how you must have felt. First time I saw this dude, he was out in the wild, being bullied by other Saurians because of his unusual appearance. He'd been pecked all over the place, bleeding from head to toe. He barely made it. I gave him some meds, and from then on, he just stuck to me like glue. Even wound up becoming my assistant.
Thanks, bro.
Hey, don't mention it, dude. Being on the road with me as a vet was never gonna be an easy gig. One time when we were treating a sick Saurian, Kakuku got infected too. He ran a high fever, and I searched everywhere for ingredients and did everything I could for him. But despite giving it my all, he was right on the edge, man. And all I could do was keep praying. If he hadn't recovered, I know I'd have felt the same guilt you did. Luckily, he managed to pull through. And he even stayed by my side, helping me ever since. So yeah, Kakuku, I'm the one who should be thanking you.
Aw, man, I did it again. Sorry, Aoife. I should've let you finished.
Hey, don't mention it, dude.
Your medicine born of guilt? Don't sweat it. We'll keep improving it as we go. You have my word. That way, no one else will ever have to feel the same guilt that you did ever again.
Well done, Aoife. I better go and say hi to him. Aoife?
Huh? Yo, bros. What brings you guys here?
Bringing our bros some cake, of course. Katrina made these herself, you know. They're incredible.
Have some volcano cake, please, Aoife?
For real? In that case, I gotta...
Cuckoo, wait!
Oh, wow. That's awesome, bro.
Hey, save some for me.
Come on, Cuckoo, save some of that cake for Aoife, please. Aww. Even though the abyss is gone, it's still lingering all over the continent. And I won't stop until they are stopped. As well as get my sister back. Lumine. Thank y'all for watching. Please leave a like, a comment, and don't forget to share and subscribe. This is Jarvan, and I just gave you all the 2.0. Keep on gaming. Peace.